Hello, everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House, and welcome to Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom for this upcoming week of March 24th through March 30th, 2024. My name is Claire Candy Huff. My name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my award-winning #1 Amazon International bestseller, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of Angel Ariel. I'd like to thank those people who have liked and shared and subscribed to my Claire Candy Huff YouTube channel. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and when you do, you can get the alerts as to when I upload new videos. I received a lovely testimonial from a client this week who recently received an emotional code session with me, and she wrote, "My session was amazing. I was shocked to realize how many negative emotions I was holding on to. The trapped emotions that were inherited from my ancestral line that I was completely unaware of, that I was still carrying, was enlightening. The more I released, the lighter I felt. I know that my mother and my grandmother in spirit are so happy that I let go of emotions in my generational line that we have been carrying around for centuries. I feel serene, light, and peaceful. I can now breathe better without wheezing. My wheeze is gone. The chip on my right shoulder is gone too. It feels loose instead of all jacked up and full of stress and pain. I feel a sense of well-being in my spirit. There is joy looking forward now. I'm excited. I'm excited for new possibilities and adventures. Most of all, I'm so grateful to you for providing this healing to me. Everyone should book a session and see how much better you can feel and not carry burdens and old emotions that no longer serve you. Thank you so much." And that comes from Tracy in California, USA. And I want to remind everyone that there are only 8 days left to the end of March 31st, 2024, to take advantage of my special offer. Now, with each emotion code session that is booked and purchased, I'm giving away a 30-minute angel tarot card reading absolutely free. This can be used at a later date by yourself, or you can even gift it to another person if you would like. If you're interested in gaining flow in areas of your life that are stuck, in areas like finances, perhaps in success, in career and business, or having that perfect person in your life to travel with, a beloved partner, or if you are feeling stuck and stagnant in the area of your health and well-being, the emotion code is just for you. Please do call Angel Healing House on 831-277-3716. That's Eastern Standard Time. Or you can visit my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. Now, here on Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom, every week we pull runes, tarot cards, oracle cards, but firstly, we always look into the astrological heavens to see what planetary and celestial events will be affecting us in the coming week. Okay, to start off with, my angelic family, and we are known as the Posse of Angels. But the Posse of Angels is showing me a list, and they're asking, have you felt sluggish and so exhausted, but overtired, and perhaps you're experiencing insomnia? Have you felt more emotional, irritable than usual, with mild headaches, especially if you don't usually get headaches? Have you felt body aches like spine, neck, back pain, muscle aches, intense dreams? Well, it could be an energetic welcome to the powerful eclipse season that is almost on our doorstep, with the first one being a partial lunar eclipse occurring on Monday, March 25th. Now, this first eclipse is in the sign of Libra, which will help us dive deeper into our relationships and hopefully transform them for the better. This eclipse that is going to be on the 25th is one that is in the south node. It's a south node eclipse, which brings up karmic releases. It helps us to revisit the past and finally put to rest conflicts and reconcile any remaining attachments and emotional baggage we are carrying within. The perfect time to have an emotion code session if you are carrying around any emotional baggage that you are not conscious of. Eclipse energies can be quite unsettling, as it will either eclipse something out of our lives that doesn't serve us anymore. This could be relationships, it could be careers, it could be locations, anything. If it doesn't serve us, out it goes. But it's doing that for our highest good and shows us what we need to release and surrender, again, that is not serving us. And it will eclipse things into our lives, the people, the opportunities, the connections, the new jobs, business opportunities, offers, even new locations, where to live, where to work, and with who we are meant to be with for the next part of our soul's journey, our next destiny to be fulfilled. Now, if we see eclipses as this, even though they can feel unsettling, it's sort of like taking off a Band-Aid from a wound. There are some who prefer to slowly take the Band-Aid off, which may be painstaking and prolonged. But then there are others like me who say, rip that sucker off. Just get it off so that the new healing and the growth can begin as soon as possible. Either way is fine, but I would rather go through the pain immediately, get it over with and done, and get closure on something with unconditional love and forgiveness and compassion and kindness, and then to be able to walk on to the new. Under this eclipse, it could mean releasing old patterns and beliefs about ourselves, where we may have limited or diminished our light and potential to be all that we can possibly be. It could mean releasing a job or a career or relationships that no longer honor us. They no longer respect us anymore. Remember, Libra is the sign of relationships, diplomacy, harmony, and partnerships. Under this eclipse, we might be reviewing our relationships, making sure that they are respectful, honoring, supportive, and have those wonderful Libran qualities of balance, truth, and fairness. Now, there are many who say that eclipses put us on our soul's destined path, our fated highest path of service. In many ways, this lunar eclipse is all about endings, releasing, and surrendering. And then in, let me see, 5, 6, 7, 5, and 8, then we have in about 2 weeks' time, we have the next eclipse coming up, which is the full solar eclipse on April the 8th. And that one will be a doozy, as it will be bringing in the promise of new beginnings, of hope for a brighter, opportunistic energies to enter our lives. And I don't know about you, but the posse of angels and I are singing hallelujah. So once again, this eclipse, partial lunar eclipse on Monday, March 25th, that is really about surrendering, endings, releasing. And then we're in that eclipse portal where we're integrating what we've released, and then in comes that huge, powerful, full solar eclipse on April 8th. And that one is bringing in infinite possibilities for our wish fulfillment. Quite stunning, this pair of eclipses that we are in. So in many ways, These eclipses are molding us into our highest potential as we combine our spirit selves with our physical bodies. That's why so many of us are in the collective are going through those ascension symptoms, feeling those muscle aches in our skeletons, our bones, so many muscles and tissues. We're crystallining into higher dimensional light beings on this planet and going from carbon base to crystalline form. And that takes a lot of stress on our bodies. So be very kind to yourself. By doing so, by combining our spirit selves with our physical bodies, many will be offered opportunities to expand into this new form of higher consciousness, light being on planet Earth. We are walking onto a very, very different path to manifest a more aligned life that will magically offer those infinite possibilities for us to pursue and fulfill our dreams. Never, ever, ever take for granted that you've been part of a collective that has elevated its consciousness to bring in a new era of light here on planet Earth. No small feat, to say the least. What we can do now is we can remain hopeful, optimistic, and inspired as we're being lifted higher into a new state of being. With our former lives all but totally gone now, we are free and clear to excitedly lean into this new state of being, with many in the collective becoming more and more clear to see the synchronicities and signs, with many in the collective now seeing how they can move forward into their destiny. So that's what these eclipses are bringing in. The surrendering, the releasing of this partial full moon lunar eclipse, and then the doozy that comes in, which propels us forward into our destiny. April is going to be humongous, life-changing for many in the collective. Remember to be kind, be gentle with yourself as things are changing so rapidly, because we are now clear to receive these upgrades. Everything that you've been through, January, February, March, was to get you ready for eclipse season so that by April you would be ready to receive and be clear enough to receive your destiny. Please know that everything, and the posse of angels, I can hear them singing, everything is working out more extraordinary than you ever can imagine. Now, they're saying that individually, and they're saying, or personally, and they're saying that collectively as well. Look upon your life as a new adventure as you begin to embrace infinite possibilities to create your reality. And that gets me excited. I don't know about you. The posse of angels wish for you to know that even though you might not be seeing any drastic changes yet, please do know that there is much that is going on underneath the surface to connect the dots for your wish fulfillment. With this eclipse energy that we are about to experience, there are things that could occur suddenly, so quickly, out of the blue, that will show many just how miraculous the universe is. Now, being a powerful, sovereign, multidimensional being that has spoken and prayed for what it is that you wish for in your reality, please note that your manifestations are completely formed in the etheric realm once you pray for something, ask for something, and they are now in the process of ordering your they're now in the process, now in the process of being ordered into your physical reality. It's like when you order something on Amazon and it goes to the packaging and it goes to the shipping, and your prayers are being prepped now, because why? You are of the higher dimensional frequency to be able to receive them. In fact, Again, they've been processed, packed, and sent out. There is nothing that can stop these wish fulfillments. You've already created them in your mental and your emotional realm. There is no one. There is no force. There is nothing that can halt the manifestation of what is meant for you. Why? Because now you're ready to receive it. These eclipses are bringing in fated, destined, karmic connections and opportunities for you to step onto your new path and to show you direction. Like a perfect, well-rehearsed orchestra, everything is now perfectly composed for the greatest symphony of your life. Now, the Posse of Angels and I have been at you for quite some time to get excited, to celebrate. Open your arms wide with appreciation and gratitude to receive all that is meant for you now, all that is destined and fated for you now. Posse of Angels is reminding us that the reason that many were made to wait is because what they are in the process of receiving is actually going to be bigger than what many originally asked for. Many had to wait because they again had to elevate themselves in consciousness in order to meet the frequency of their incoming desires. That's why the Posse of Angels and I were after you for so long and berating you or suggesting, saying that you weren't dreaming big enough. Dream bigger. Dream bigger. Do not hold yourself back as to what you can do, what you can be, and what you can have. So the Posse of Angels is also sharing that the larger that our desires were, the longer we had to wait. Many will start to see synchronicities and signs of what is coming for them now. So do take time to be observant, for there will be many about to experience a whole new world. And for some, the Posse of Angels are saying it could come in a New York minute, so quickly, and suddenly you're off on a new adventure, a new journey that your soul has called in for you. So, when I went to the runes for this week, wrapping up and bringing closure to our relationships, our attachments, our old baggage is of so much importance now as we're making space for new connections to be formed in the highest elevated energies. This week's rune is Gebo, is the X. And Gebo is confirmation, for it's the rune of partnerships, and it's the rune of a gift. By releasing and closing doors on all of those karmic relationships under this partial lunar eclipse coming on the 25th, we are making room for receiving the gift of only accepting the highest, most respectful, honoring relationships to be part of our lives now. So, all about partnerships, all about relationships, all about showing the universe what you will stand for. If you stand for honor in relationships, diplomacy, harmony, equal balance, equilibrium, Libra is all about that diplomacy and harmony and equilibrium when it comes to relationships. So take a look. Take some time with Gebo coming out as partnerships, and just take a look at your relationships, seeing if they are honorable, if they are respectful, and if there's anything untoward which you have allowed to perpetuate in your life. Maybe it's time to set up limits and boundaries and see if these people are going to come to the party. And if they're not honorable and respectful, maybe these are some of the relationships that need to be surrendered and released, as we want to be as squeaky clean as we can and in alignment with the new relationships and the new connections that are coming in for us. And of course, we want those relationships that are going to be honoring and respectful for us. And when I went to my Brian Froud's fairy cards, this one is even more confirmation. It's the singer of connections. It's number 6. And the number 6 card is the card of balance and harmony and joy after the trials and tribulations and challenges of the number 5. The singer of connection is the message of balancing karma with all our connections. Yet another great confirmation of how we're finding closure on our past relationships. And now that I mentioned past relationships again, many people who have had my emotion code sessions have said that they had no idea. They have done a tremendous amount of spiritual work, but they had no idea that they were still carrying such deep emotional baggage in their generational line. And when their higher self revealed that to me, and we were able to release it, their ancestors came forth and they were dancing a jig as they felt so much lighter and so much clearer, and they blessed the person for finally acknowledging and saying, I choose to release this. So it was not only released for them, it was released for their ancestral line going as far back as you can remember. And that releases so much energy and increases the light on the planet. Do remember to go to my website and check out the emotion code sessions. Remarkable, absolutely remarkable. Then I went to my L key cards, She Who, to get another oracle card for today. And the one that popped out is this one, Maputla, and she is she who guides. I love that. She who guides. A new path, a new guide, and renewal for so many. And I'd like to read this to you. The message on this card is to look, be observant for the new path that will open for you. Stop for a moment to consider a new way of being, a course correction. Promise yourself you will make time now for renewal. And I love this. And much of what we spoke about is surrendering, releasing, letting go under this, and then opening up to rebirth and renewal of your lives, which many in the collective are going to change 180 degrees. And after being stagnant and still for so long, you were going to be giving information and then whoop, 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 up, go, 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 change jobs, go change, connections coming in, go move, go move cities, towns, states, move to another country. All of these things to put us where we are destined to be. By honoring yourself. Now, once again, here we have honoring, respectful. By honoring yourself with space and quiet, you'll be able to more easily recognize the guideposts that you do need to follow. So that's one of the things that the Posse of Angels and I said, take time to really be in the present moment and be observant, because those signs and synchronicities now with this eclipse portal that we're going in is tremendous for those signs and synchronicities to come in. This moment is for observing. Even the nuthatch, which is a bird, must pause for a moment to locate the next tree. So do be in the present moment. Look out for these signs of a new path, even new guides. You might feel like, because you're not the same person that you were, and you've changed so radically, that your angels and your spirit guides have changed. So take time to get to know them and to sit with them and to create a beautiful friendship and a relationship with them. I love that. Thank you, L Key cards. Now, I went to my tarot cards, my Angel Healing House tarot cards, and I decided to pull 6 cards. I pulled 6 cards, and then I followed them up with these cards, the Tarot Original 1909. First card that came out for us, well, isn't this indicative of where we are? We've traveled a very, very long path to get to the heights of this castle. This is our elevated consciousness. This is our ability to be awakened and enlightened. And now we feel like we're at a bit of a crossroads, although we have the world in our hands. I often call this the world is your oyster card. What are you going to make of it? Well, you're going to co-create with Spirit for the greatest good of your soul's destiny. That's where you're at the moment. So you can't figure it out. You can't push it. It's not so much about being in action yet. It's about allowing yourself to open up and be inspired. And the clarifier for our Two of Wands is a new start, is the Fool, is the card of, again, not trying to figure it out, but being in the present moment and seeing those signs naively like a child, as what Spirit is going to process and package and send out to you to fulfill your dreams. So I love that these 2 cards came out together, because both of them are about stepping onto a new journey. And we have the little ginger cat there. See his little ginger cat sitting next to him? That is our intuition. And whatever we're presented with, sit for a moment and tap into our intuition. And the Fool is anything but a fool, because he allows himself to be intuitively led by Spirit. I love those 2 cards coming out together. The next cards is the Two of Cups. Well, we start with a 2 and 2. How about that? Look at this. 2 and 2. 2 is the number of partnerships, diplomacy, harmony, working together. And certainly in my card, it could be romantic love, but it also could be friendship. It also could be business connections. So the Two of Cups is that card of coming together and working together. And romantically, friendship, business, all of those things. And I love that underneath it is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, Wheel of Fortune, yes, it's going to be turning in our favor. All those dreams, our wishes and our prayers, our intentions. But more importantly, we have the Wheel of Fortune coming in saying these partnerships, these friendships, they're our soul tribe. That's why they're coming in now, because our energetic resonance is high enough to be of the same energetic signature as they are. And then the Wheel of Fortune comes in to say that they're destined and fated in karmic relationships that are coming in for us now. Love that combination as well. Okay, next card that we have, the Ace of Cups. Okay, there is the transformation in the butterfly. There is the new path we're going to be stepping on to our castle. And it is if the fated hand of God says, your wish is my command, and here is the way that it is going to play out. It's a whole new ball game. That's why this eclipse is wiping the slate clean. That's what it's doing. I actually said that on last week's video. It's wiping the slate clean, and you want to start squeaky clean. The clarifier for this is the Judgment card. Judgment card is a new phase of your life. It's a new beginning. It's the card of second chances, of resurrecting something that seemingly has died, but has not, because now we see it coming back in a different form with the hand of the divine God source creator and the angels and your spirit guides handing you this wish fulfillment to be able to step onto this brand new beginning, this fresh start on this brand new path. Beautiful. Next card we have is a 6, the 6 of Cups. This is the card of, yes, it can be about sentimentality, it can be about nostalgia, but the posse of angels are saying to me that this is more of those people from past incarnations, our soul tribe coming in and hooking up with us again. And they're going to feel so comfortable. We won't have to explain ourselves. There's no game playing. There's no competition or jealousy or envy or anything like that. There's just mutual support in coming together. And the sum of the parts is greater than the whole. And it will be angelically blessed. See those angels on there and those beautiful blossoming of those partnerships and friendships. Clarifying that is the 3 of Pentacles. This is the card of our soul tribe, of connecting with those people, of being financially remunerated and encouraged and supported by others. And these are just beautiful cards, the 3 and the 6. They go together, and this shows being recognized for your skills, and then you just hook up naturally with your soul tribe, and then away you go, and life will just flow easily and gracefully now because of that, as it does in the higher dimensions. Next card we have coming out for us, well, look at this. We have a double Fool, okay? So the Fool card comes out twice to tell us and to really cement that information that we will be stepping onto, many of us in the collective, stepping onto new paths and journeying. One thing that I am picking up from the posse of angels is they're saying, get rid of many things that you don't need. Because the next part of this, the journey, you want to travel light. You don't want to have any extraneous things, and certainly those things that you don't use anymore, things that you don't wear anymore, things that, I'm not talking about getting rid of sentimental things, but travel light, and it's going to serve you much better like this Fool does. It serves him better to have all that he needs in his small satchel there. And that's all the wisdom and the experiences that he's had along the way, all his hat full of memories. And he has everything that he needs because he is now being led by the Holy Spirit. We see the dove there. And God, Source Creator, and the angels are bringing him faithfully, the white dog, to where he needs to be. He doesn't push the universe. He doesn't try to figure it out. But he is just listening and being observant to those signs that the universe will be sending him as he travels on. The clarifier for that is the Knight of Wands, the movement, the traveling, the ants in the pants Knight, as I call him, because he is so tremendously excited about traveling, about moving, about finally getting some direction, and woohoo, off he goes. Off he goes with lots of people to meet, places to go, things to get done. And do take time. Do take time to pinch yourself, as a lot of these things that are going to be coming in are going to seem absolutely miraculous. And the last card in this lineup is the World. Beautiful, beautiful World card. And they're pointing at the laurel wreath. You have earned this completion and this beginning that's going to come in. The World card is also the card of traveling. A lot of traveling, a lot of movement in this. The Two of Wands with the path there, the Fool. The wheel is turning in our favor. A new beginning starting with the Ace of Wands. A new beginning with the Judgment card. It's the second bite of the apple, second chance coming in. The movement of the Knight of Wands, the second Fool card coming in. This is often the card of traveling overseas as well. And don't worry about it. You will be shown where God Source Creator and Spirit wish for you to be for your highest karmic service on the planet. And the clarifier for that is the World card. What else would it be? So we have the double confirmation of a completion and the beginning, and also the card of movement and also traveling. So wonderful, wonderful confirmation there. Don't push anything. Don't rush anything. Just don't do any action just to do some action, but allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself, especially through this eclipse that we have now, about surrendering, and I'm just getting shivers all over, surrendering and releasing and letting go of anything that is not honorable and respectful for you anymore. I'm shuffling my fortune cookie cards because a little bit of fortune never hurts in anybody's lives. So, yeah, rest up, because the posse of angels are saying, when the dam breaks, wow. Those people that have cleared and cleansed and healed, those people who have found closure with unconditional love and forgiveness, they hold no animosity, they no resentment, bitterness, regret. All of that emotional baggage has been released and found closure in unconditional love and forgiveness. They will be the ones who will be able to weather these eclipses with the greatest ease and the greatest flow in their lives, and see the wonders and the miracles coming in. Now, those people who still are holding on to anger, sadness, bitterness, resentment, regret, judgment, separation, division, criticism, defensiveness, blame, being a victim, all of those things, they are just going to increase during these eclipses, because the light of that powerful full solar eclipse is just going to increase and expand anything that you are still holding on inside. It's going to illuminate it, radiate it, and bring it to even further expansion. So you want to be squeaky clean by the time that solar eclipse comes out, and might just work and help you enormously to book one of these remarkable emotion code sessions to make sure that you're ready for whatever is karmically meant for you. So, fortune cookie cards, posse of angels. Let's have some jumping cards. Whoops, I just said that and it just jumped. now they're jumping out. Okay. They said one more. They said go again. You said jump, and they said, okay, how high? Jump. Okay, we'll take it. All right. Let's put them in order. Okay, the first one that comes out is assert yourself. Okay, go for what you want. The time is right for soul reunion, communications, and connections. A birth of his child is also likely, if that's something that you want. But assert yourself, okay? I love the time is right for our soul reunion connections. They're coming in because it's karmically the right time, and also they'll come in because you're ready to receive them. You're elevated enough in consciousness to be able to receive these destined, fated, light-filled soul tribe members who will help you to step onto your next path. Perseverance we have. You may feel like you're getting nowhere. Okay, but there are wonderful changes ahead of you. Don't give up. I love that. I love that. Because it can seem like a huge difference between this eclipse that we're going through on Monday, the partial lunar eclipse, and by the time we get to April. But persevere. Just hang in there and think like you've run the marathon. You've run the race, 99.9%. You're almost there. Don't give up now. And in fact, the next card we have is commitment. A commitment is indicated around business or love. It will make you feel so much better. So that goes really well with the perseverance one. And they told me to choose a fourth one, which is personal riches. Small successes are likely now, and bigger ones are even on the way. Finances could improve dramatically. Avoid get-rich-quick schemes, okay? The posse of angels are showing me the Knight of Pentacles, who is the slowest knight in the deck, but he is the most dependable. He is the most reliable, the most trustworthy and responsible. So those things that we're going to be offered now are going to steadily grow for us to have a legacy on this planet and to be able to contribute to the light and to those new systems and structures being formed on the earth plane. So I hope all that's been helpful for you. If you do want to book any of my services, especially those amazing, remarkable emotion code sessions, please do go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. Go out, everyone, and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. I'm wishing you love, and as always, angel blessings. And I look so forward to speaking with you again next week. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful eclipse season coming up. Bye.